Hunter.
And I'm Amy.
And this is the W7W Podcast. There we go.
It's a podcast about our local yarn shop here in Fort Worth, Texas.
That's right. So what do we have to talk about this week?
We usually start with what our classes are this month.
Okay, so so class offerings this month are a little bit less than usual.
Oh no, they're normal.
A little less than usual.
We just don't have Ann Bud here anymore, so it feels less than normal.
This is true. But I mean,
if we could just have Ann Bud every month.
That would
be super fun.
Yeah, that would be great.
So we had a beginning class yesterday.
We offer beginning knitting the first Saturday of every month.
And
Sunday.
It's usually pretty full, isn't it?
Usually, yeah.
A good amount of new knitters or people who are interested in knitting.
Yeah, I think this time around we only had a few, but
yeah.
Usually it's pretty full.
And then we have children's knitting on Saturday mornings, beginning crochet.
That's correct.
We've got a couple of technique classes.
That's right.
What's the first technique class?
Okay, the first one is on the 18th, and it is short rows technique class. We only have a couple of spots left in that class.
Yeah.
So if you want in, sign up.
And the other one is?
The other one would be brioche. Which, that filled up like really quickly. I want to say it's been full for at least a week.
But it's not till the 25th? So there's a waiting list? There's a wait list?
There's a wait list, and as long as you guys keep wanting it, as long as it keeps filling like this, we will continue to offer it. So just keep an eye out. We'll continue to do so until it no longer fills.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right. What's going on April 1st?
April 1st. Let's see. April 1st is Easter, and we're going to be closed that day.
Shop will be closed for Easter Sunday. April 1st is Easter Sunday.
I can come in.
No, you can't. You're not coming in.
Fine.
And then very beginning of April is DFW Fiberfest.
Yeah, that's going to be April 6th, 7th, and 8th.
In Irving, Texas. Yep. So Hunter and I will be there. The shop will remain open, though, in case you come to town for Fiberfest and you want to see where we work.
Yeah, that's right.
You can come to the shop. It'll be open.
Yep. Trish should be here the whole time.
Yeah. Thank you, Trish, for keeping the doors open.
Yep.
While we're in Irving.
Yep.
All right, so that's what's going on. What's new around the shop?
New around the shop. Let's see. So we have we got some new biscotti in. We got our new order in. And we got some new colors.
What new Ooh, I see that one's pretty.
Okay, so we have the poisson colors, the fish colors. This is clownfish and what's the other one? Tang?
Yeah, it's Dory and
Nemo. Yeah. So those are new.
Dory's a blue tang.
And then also new is this one.
What's that called?
Party Animal. Right?
I like that one.
Yeah.
So those are the biscotti self-striping socks. We'll take those to Fiberfest with us. They're
Absolutely.
Very soft.
And it's not new, but we sold out of it super quick last time, so we do have a lot more of this one, Cauldron, I believe it's called.
And we still have the other house colors too, right? They
the Harry Potter.
The non-licensed names.
The Harry Potter names.
Fandom, as they call it, yeah. So I've got a Lane book, Lane number 4, Winter Spring 2018. A lot of people have been waiting for this one.
It is finally in.
It's finally in. It is Nordic Knit Life Lane. Yeah, very, very cool. I haven't had that much of a chance to flip through it. But it's got some great patterns. And we're excited to have it.
Highly anticipated, yep.
Highly anticipated.
I had at least 3 or 4 people who had requested it.
Yeah, we do that a lot. If there's something you want and we've ordered it, we can hold it for you with your name on it.
Yep, always happy to do so.
Until you're here to get it.
Yep, so also in new things, like the biscotti, we got in a new order of Uneek, which we already did carry, but we got some new colors in the Uneek fingering, which is what's being used currently in the popular Papillon butterfly shawl.
We got more of the color I used to.
Yeah, so these are all new colors. I don't know if you can see them. So that one's kind of dark, but I really like the green. And then we also got the worsted weight of Uneek.
Oh, so like a really fast self-striping scarf or cowl or hat. That stuff looks fun.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun. Do you want to tell them what new thing we went and picked up this morning?
Yes. So a while back we got some new Madelinetosh and we put some of it out, but we also are holding on to some reserves for Fiberfest.
So we picked up some of our Fiberfest order today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we thought we would open it here on the podcast.
Yeah.
And share it with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one, while the other one we're just kind of saving aside, this is specifically for Fiberfest. So
this
yeah.
is some of the stuff you'll see at Fiberfest. So let me put my socks down. We each have a box. I think I might get to the box cutter first.
Got
it. Okay, and
you know I'm faster than you, right?
We have to be super careful opening these boxes because they pack the yarn, the skeins. These are full and they pack them way up to the front, so you have to be really, really careful when you open them.
Fortunately, this is not my first
box.
rodeo. This is my box.
Here's my box.
Carefully done.
Carefully, so careful. Yeah, I was watching the lady tape them up, and I was like, you don't need to use that much tape. We're okay.
Okay, it looks like I got DK.
Well, I don't have it open yet. Hold your horses.
It smells so nice.
It's so weird.
I'm so happy right now.
What have I done? That's nice. What color is that?
This is a Wino Forever, or yeah,
Wino.
Or Wino.
No,
Is
it's Wino.
Is it Wino? Oh, that's right.
Because it's Winona Ryder.
Yeah, Wino Forever.
It's Johnny Depp's tattoo.
Yeah.
When he and Winona Ryder were going out, and then he had Winona Forever on a heart, and then they broke up, so he had a tattoo artist remove just the "nuh."
So it's Wino Forever. I can relate. Okay, this is Purple Rain, which I would have expected a little bit more purple, but very nice.
It's kind of fancy.
Yeah. Oh. So, to explain, by the way, some of these, a lot of these, most of these, all of these?
Most of these are the new
2018 colors.
Yeah. I've got mostly TML here, Tosh Merino Light, and this is beautiful. It's called Grace Notes. Very nice.
This is called Infrared Sky.
Aw, I've got the Pebble. I've got the Hoagie and Vera Interpretations 5 color Pebble.
I'm having to go spelunking. Oh.
This Wino Forever is nice.
Pebble. Oh, guys.
That's cool.
Guys.
What?
Pinata Pop.
What? Oh, I've got French Toast. Gorgeous. These are going to be all over the place, all mixed up. Ooh, nice. Emerald City.
We'll just, when the others come in on Tuesday, be like, all right, guys, sorry. Can you just fix it? Oh, that's more Purple Rain. I'm getting into sport.
Oh, I've got some Pinata Pop, too. It looks nice on the TML.
So,
it's on the other side of my box. It's like Christmas.
Isn't it?
Oh, infrared sky. It's like a minty green with some pops of hot pink chartreuse.
Oh, here we go. Here's something.
What do you have?
This is Grace Notes. Did you find one of those?
Yeah, that's the first one I got.
I've got the memory of a goldfish. Did you find...
I love that Emerald City.
That's more Grace Notes.
I've got some good old Antler. One of my favorites. Ooh! Gin and tonic.
Oh, yeah.
There's the lime. And there's the Bombay Sapphire.
All right, so...
How do they know? How do they know that's my drink?
So, the Tosh, we've got in the Tosh Merino Light, this order. We've got Twist Light, we've got Sport, and DK.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. And a little birdie told me that there's a small possibility that we could have some of the new glitter base. What are you doing?
Yeah, we should have the glitter
We
base.
might.
We're hoping.
We're hoping. They're good.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Because we buy a lot of it.
Okay.
Okay, so that was fun.
That was great. I flew on the contact high.
It's all mine. It's all mine. This box is all mine. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so this past weekend.
Those are some big boxes, by the way. I don't know if you could get a sense of it.
This past weekend, I took a little trip down to the Texas Hill Country for the Hill Country Weavers.
How'd that go?
It was good. It was good. Things at home were a little crazy.
Yeah.
Just
I had to wear a few hats this weekend.
nobody could keep it together, even the cat.
That cat might have been the biggest mess of all. Literally.
Everybody lost their...
I was mostly good.
lost it.
The kids were a mess, but I was good.
Oh.
I got through it anyway.
So.
I was shop owner / solo parent / everything.
And everything worked in harmony to try to give Hunter a hard time.
It was.
It's crazy.
It's over now.
So let me tell you about the resort. So I drove down on Thursday morning right after I dropped the kids off at school at 8 a.m. I drove on down, and it took me about 3 hours to get there. And I met my roommate pretty fast. My roommate was Kim Kaza, and we had prearranged to be roommates because we know each other because she's done a trunk show here, and we've met her at Fiberfest and other places. So she's super sweet, and she was also vending there with Casey's Pockets, her bags, and we used to have some at the shop, but we all sold out. So at the end of the show, I asked her if I could buy some, and she said yes. And the thing is, she is moving to Amman, Jordan next week. Her husband is a federal agent, and he's serving a 3-year term there, and she's going with him this time. And so she's kind of putting her business on hold for 3 years.
That is quite the pause.
I bought as many bags as I could.
Yeah. She was like, I'm getting a few bags from Kim. I was like, okay. And then I saw the pile on the table when you came back, and that was...
And even before that, I might have bought a few in the marketplace just for me and you. I bought gifts. But let me tell you, so the first thing you do after you check in is you go to registration, and they give you a swag bag. I didn't tell him about this.
Swag bag.
The swag bag. Okay, this is this year's bag. This is the Knitting in the Hills bag, and it's a really good size canvas bag.
Swag bags are always for these events. They seem like they're like
pretty
really
awesome.
nice.
It's got the Hill Country Weavers logo, and it's got all three. Well, there were more than 3 instructors, but the main 3 instructors, Michelle Wong, Hoiha Locatelli, and Vera Valimaki. Their little signatures on the front in gold, so cute. So this is what was in my swag bag. And I'm not going to share any of it. But don't worry, I bought him a present. Okay. Mm-hmm. First thing you get is your notebook, which Cindy and her crew does a really good job putting together your notebook. It's got your schedule, it's got your class materials, and it's got a weekend itinerary. And it's just really nicely done. And I used it the whole weekend. So it lets you know where to be when, and it was really good. Everything's in one little spot. It was great. The next thing we got was this water bottle. And I think other people got different colors. I'm not sure if they were all the same. Mine is gold. And it says naturally, HGW, Hill Country Weavers, deep in the heart of fiber. Some of the ladies were not putting water in theirs.
Were you one of the ladies?
I am not. Some of our friends found out it can hold like half a bottle of wine.
That's really,
you know who you are?
That's really nice.
It's really nice. So that was really cool. Keep us all hydrated. Okay, I'm not
hydrated.
Put it back in the box. The next thing we have in here is a cute little Atente notions bag, and inside it's a little vial of tapestry needle set. Cute. And
it's adorbs.
Some shears.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, they look very masculine. Maybe you can have these. They look dangerous, though. It might
interesting.
I don't know if you prefer your snips or these big old.
I like my snips. I mean, but
big
these.
Old man-hand ones. There's little oil on the blades, so. They look manly.
They might be cool for using around the shop.
Yeah. Sure they would. Okay.
Get away from those Target scissors.
Maybe. So that was in there. We got a Hill Country Weavers project bag. Very nice. I'll put this over here as I talk about it. This was awesome. This is design cards. And what you could do is in your notebook or journal, you could use this little stencil. That's a sock. I don't know if you can see that. A sock, a shawl, a sweater. So you could do it in your journal. You could trace it in your journal and then do some designs on it. You could also hold it up to a swatch and see what your fabric might look like under there. You could hold it up to a skein of yarn and see what that might look like in there. Anyway, I thought it was a really clever idea, and I was glad that they included that in there. Also, to go with that is a Hill Country Weavers Maker's Journal, which is, it's got dotted paper, a lot like a bullet journal or the Rowan Morrison. The Rowan Morrison knitter's journals that we have actually are lined with knitter's graph paper. But this is similar. It's got dots. We also got a color wheel.
Very nice.
Yep. So that orange is on the opposite tertiary of blue. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually saw those.
Yeah, we do. We do. We got some cool pencils. These are Palomino blackening pencils. Very good. We got, I don't know, it just keeps coming out. We got a row counter ring. And Hunter's looking at that going, what the? I had looked at these before, remember? They're what gamers use to keep track of. You push in and turn it around. They're what gamers use when they're playing Dungeons and Dragons to keep count of their lives. Or
is that meant to be like all wavy in the middle?
it is, yeah. It's kind of like a pressure stopper, and you push in and turn.
Oh, okay.
And the indicator, there's a little indicator right here. Right there. So push in and turn. Push in and turn. Push in and turn. If you wear it on this hand, it's easier to push in and turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was really cool.
That was really cool.
That's really cool. And we also got a beautiful skein of yarn from Dawn Brown of Independence Fiber Mill in Independence, Texas. These are from, I think they're from her sheep. It's Texas tweed, 50% Rambouillet, which is a fancy French sheep, and 50% mohair, white and naturally gray. It's beautiful. And we also got a pattern that goes with that for a really pretty lacy cowl with a little pop of sparkle. And they threw that in there too, which is amazing. So that's what we got in our swag bags. And then after the classes, you were allowed to go crazy in the marketplace, which I supported my local dyers in the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also got Interpretations 5. This retreat was the launch party for Interpretations 5, Vera and Hohi's annual collection that Pom Pom Publishing produces.
Mm-hmm.
So Megan Fernandez from Pom Pom was there. Vera and Hohi were there. They did a slideshow. They did a fashion show. They were there for book signings. So it was really nice. And our order of interpretations should be on its way.
I was about to say, you can't show that to others.
But this was the launch party,
Mm-hmm.
so
yeah.
they had it first there, and then because Pom Pom Publishing was there, so she brought a bunch with her.
I was just going to say, we might have to give away your copy otherwise.
Well, you're not giving away my copy. It's signed. It says
Signed?
to Amy.
Okay, we'll sell it.
No. So that's that. Then
We know lots of Amy's.
No, there are a lot of Amy's.
Yeah.
So I bought gifts for my family and my friends.
Should I go into mine first?
Yeah.
Okay, so Amy got me this cool bag. It must have something around. Right there. This Game of Thrones bag. It's got all the house symbols.
Kim made that.
Thank you, Kim. And inside, I found a skein of yarn, and this is Suburban Stitcher, and the color, it's sock yarn. The color is called Jon Snow, so it was appropriate to be in the Game of Thrones bag.
Mm-hmm.
So well done, well done.
And then I also got some Suburban Stitcher yarn and DK for the girls, for the kids, because they said, bring me some yarn, Mommy. So I let them, I brought back all my Casey's Pockets bags, and I let them choose their own bags. Evelyn chose this one, and Eleanor chose a cute Avengers emoji-looking thing. Mm-hmm. This is Eleanor's Suburban Stitcher yarn. It's called Tandoon. And this is Evelyn's Suburban Stitcher yarn, Lucky Charm.
Nice.
Yep. Then I bought a project bag from Matt and Anna from Yarn Carnival. They're doing project bags now. This is a little bento style bag. they're doing. It's cotton and linen. It's linen lined with cotton, I believe, or maybe the other way around. And Matt is making hand-hammered shawl pins.
Yeah, I've been watching on social media that he's been doing that, and also like hammered
buttons.
Buttons? No, I saw like tapestry needles.
Tapestry needles. So I got a keyhole shawl pin that Matt did. It's hand hammered. Looks like copper. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And then Anna pointed out that they sew a little button with their logo on there. And she goes, smell it. It smells really good. It smells like burnt apple wood.
Oh, that's cool.
It does smell good. So I walked around the shop sniffing my button the whole time.
Like, almost indecent.
What color is that?
This is infrared sky.
That's nice on a DK. Then, I just want to show you Kim's bags real quick. So these we will have these available in store. This is our small zipper bag. It's our large zipper bag. There's lots of different fabrics. Lots and lots and lots. This is the small drawstring bag. This is a medium drawstring bag. And she did a large, big drawstring bag. And I just wanted to point this one out. These were a couple that, so I chose at the end of the show when she was packing up to go, and I said, and two of these were left. And I said, do people not realize what this is? And she said, no. Hunter, can you tell?
Oh yeah, this is Never Ending Story.
No.
It's Labyrinth.
Yeah, it's Labyrinth fabric. And I said, do people not realize that that's Ludo and David Bowie, the Goblin King, and Sir Didymus?
That's pretty cool.
I know. And she goes, no, they don't. And then she goes, yeah, I bought that when David Bowie died. And I went, oh, you didn't have to say that.
That's a bummer.
So, one of them might be mine, and we have one more. Then, I bought some things for the people that work here. Do you have the thing that we got Vicky?
Yes.
I got for Sandra, and this is yarn that we don't carry in the shop, so I thought it was fun. It would be fun to get it. I got some Julie Aslin for Sandra in a beautiful blue and gray. I got Spun Right Round classic sock for Trish in all the colors.
And then as soon as I saw this, I was like, okay, Mickey's not getting yarn. She's getting a Slytherin bag.
Slytherin project bag.
Because
she's
I know
awesome.
she's going to like that.
Alright, so, do you have anything finished? Any finished objects?
I have, like, something that probably would be finished by now if I didn't get distracted.
By what?
Sock madness.
I don't think you'd be finished by now. Honestly, I don't.
Really? I think I'd be pretty close, though. I had a busy weekend.
I don't think you'd be.
Maybe not. But, okay, here's the socks that I've been working on. This one's done. Ignore the end that needs to be woven in. And then the second one, I mean...
So you do have kind of one finish.
Yeah, I'm past the decreases, which means normally I'd be flying in stockinette, and that's just toe. So I could have been done maybe by now with this sock.
I noticed that you've changed from your 9-inch circular.
Yeah, I freed up my 9-inch circular. I had it on my 9-inch circular, but then I freed it up so that I could put my 9-inch on the Sock Madness sock, because that's what will make me go the fastest.
So did you actually buy those needles just as a holder?
Yes. No. I bought these needles because after Sock Madness, the next pair of socks after that I do, I want to learn toe up, two at a time socks.
Okay.
And that's
So
what this
magic
is
loop.
for.
You can do
Magic loop. Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, I could magic loop these as well, whatever. So those are my nearly finished socks. Those will take not long at all once I finish what I'm currently working on, which is Sock Madness. So I'm really not very far along at all because, you know, Amy's been gone. I've been running the shop. It's been busy. So basically I'm still at the top of the cuff. I'm right into the part here where you start doing all the interesting stitch work with the 1.5.
That is interesting. I don't think it shows up on camera, but those are some interesting
I've only finished the first of 6 repeats.
Yeah.
Each repeat's 4 rows, but yeah, it's
definitely not a plain vanilla.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's, you know, I mean, there is a lot of it.
And you're having to manually stripe those.
Yeah, I'm manually striping them. All of this up here is knit 1, purl 1, which has made me gain a whole newfound appreciation for knit 2, purl 2. But then when you get into this right here, there's some stockinette rows, but then there's rows where you're purling and then slipping with the yarn in the front, and then there's more of the knit 1, purl 1.
Right.
It's just kind of all over the place.
Right.
So that's what I'm currently working on. And I do not at all regret doing this because I think these socks are going to turn out really cool once I'm done with them. So, but it's taken a minute. So that's what I'm working on. What are you working on?
Well, I have a pair of socks because last time I vowed to knit a pair of socks in every technique that I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
And I already did a short little video clip of using the Addy Flexi Flips, which we are currently sold out of, but we have more on order.
Yes.
We're sold out of both the zeros and the 1.
Yeah, and that basically when Ann Bud was here for the weekend classes, that day 1 was those flexi flips didn't stand a chance.
So I've got a pair of socks on Magic Loop on some signature needle, which we will have at Fiberfest, some signature needle 40-inch, and I've got my 2 at a time. My yarn is in the bag, 2 little cakes, and I never take them out of the bag. I just flip the bag around like so. And this is the Savvy Skeins self-striping Kuzco. So I'm working on that, and I'll make a short little technique video. I didn't start any new projects at the retreat. And I did not bring my dress, just because it's big and bulky. But I'll show you how far I am. Not very far, because I started some other things. But here I am. I've got a little hem turn, and how many inches would you say that is up from the hem? Including the turn of the hem, I would say maybe, oh, how clever.
We sell these. That's about 7 inches.
About 7 inches of just stockinette on size 3s, I believe, of Madelinetosh Tart. So that's going slowly right now because I took Ann Bud's skirt class, and I've been working on the skirt. I did take this to the retreat with us. And I am, if I don't lose any stitches this time, I've done the waistband, and I am on the pleats. I've just started the pleats. I've got about 1.25 inches of pleats, and I was glad I was there because my count wasn't right, and I was like, I don't know if I can fudge it. What am I gonna do? Maybe I'll go see the knit doctor, because Ann goes to the retreat, and you can sign up for a session with a one-on-one session with her.
Mm-hmm.
She's a knit doctor, so you can bring anything you want. So I thought maybe I'll go talk to her. But 5 minutes before I was going to get up and go make an appointment, I read the pattern again, and I was missing an increased row, so I just fixed it, because the knit doctor would probably just say, your problem is you aren't reading the pattern.
Yeah, you don't want to get called out like that.
So I figured it out. I'm on the pleats and everything's going okay. My gauge is a little loose, so I might have to sew a lining.
No way.
Shut up. I'm on size 1s.
Got a little bit of a reputation at this point.
I'm on size 1s. I might have to sew a lining underneath here. But we'll see. This is also Madelinetosh Twist Light in Odyssey. So those are what I'm working on.
Cool.
So yeah, I had a good weekend. I brought gifts for everybody, and I brought a gift for you.
That's right. We're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. We did not talk about the parameters.
We didn't, and I'll tell you, since I got it was a fun thing to go shopping for yarn that we don't carry, not because we don't want to, but because sometimes they're hard to get. Sometimes they're hard to get onto their wholesale list. Sometimes it's for lots of different reasons, but a lot of the time it's mainly because so many people want it. It's hard for them to make the commitment to keep up with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, I picked up some Plucky Knitter Bellow Worsted 200 yards of merino cashmere in Still Life, which is a beautiful greeny blue. What would you call that?
Yes.
Turquoise?
No.
Deeper than turquoise.
No, I think the original assessment of greeny blue works.
Greeny blue?
Uh-huh.
So, this is for you. If you watch the podcast, subscribe, leave a comment about...
how about something Fiberfest related?
Fiberfest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, what are you most looking forward to at Fiberfest?
If you can go to Fiberfest, what are you most looking forward to seeing? And if you can't go to Fiberfest, what would be your dream festival to go to? What would be there?
What would be at the Dream Festival?
What would be at the Dream Festival if you aren't able to go this year?
Okay.
Okay. Leave a comment. We will use a random number generator to choose a comment. And you can either pick it up at the store, or we're happy to mail this to the winner.
There we go.
When is the cutoff is when?
Should we give it until the next podcast?
Yeah, from now until the next podcast.
And the podcasts are typically when we don't slip up every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. So you've got 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for joining us, and good luck.
All right. Bye, y'all.